Hello, I'm Tanya. I'm going to be starting my Pilates HIIT workout today. We're going to start with a little bit of Pilates, and then we're going to go into some HIIT strength, upper and lower body, and then follow it up with some cardio. So it's going to be a whole good mix of things. I think you're going to enjoy it. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me adjust this here so you can see me down on the ground there. We'll start with our Pilates portion. And just to be honest, it's just really mostly a warm up. There's not going to be quite as much Pilates as I've done in some of the other warm ups. Okay. All right. So if you have a watch, start your watch. If you want everyone to know that you actually worked out today, that's kind of my thing, right? If it's not on there, it didn't happen. All right, here we go. So go ahead and breathe it up. And exhale, open. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale. Just nod that chin to chest. Go ahead and roll it all the way down. When you reach the bottom, just nice bend with the knees and straighten. And exhale, bend and straighten up. Last one, bend it and straighten. And roll it all up. This time let's dive down. So inhale up. And swan dive over. As our dolphin dive. Wrong animal. And bend and straighten. And straighten it up. And bend. And straighten. And one last time, bend. And straighten. And let's walk our hands out into downward dog. So you might have to kind of situate yourself on the mat there. All right. So when I sit in a nice downward dog, let's pedal the feet to start. So just pressing in those heels alternately. Starting to pull up in that belly, knit those ribs together, let the head hang. Even shake it out while we're here. All right, go ahead and find that downward dog. Nice full breath here. And then in your next exhale, bring those knees down into bear crawl. And then now let's press it back up into downward dog. And exhale as you come into bear crawl. Inhale up, downward dog. Go one last time, exhale. Drop those knees all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Let's go into cat cow. So just warming up the spine here. Exhaling here. Inhaling, bring that chest through, dropping that belly down. And exhale. And inhale through. One more time. Exhale. Inhale through. And then bring yourself just right back to a neutral spine. So you're supported in that belly, supported in that back. You've sort of got this nice little sandwich of strength going on here. Let's go into opposite arm and leg reach. So inhale here, and then exhale, reach. Quick inhale, and then exhale, bring it all back together. Other side, inhale here. Exhale, reach. Inhale, quick. And exhale down. One more time each side. Inhale here. Exhale, reach. Inhale. And exhale back. Inhale here. And exhale, reach. Inhale. And quick exhale. Very nice. Press it back into a down into a child's pose, just briefly, just press it back. Feel those shoulders, feel the hips on the heels. Drop that forehead towards the mat. Nice big inhale here, 360-degree breath. Feeling that in the belly and in the back. One more time here. And let's go ahead and come back into all fours. Tuck those toes, press it back into downward dog. And this time, let's do an elephant walk. So walk those hands back to the feet if you can. If you have to bend the knees, it's totally great too. And then now, let's widen those feet out a little bit. Let's go in for a little bit of a twist. So place that hand evenly between the feet. Go ahead and twist up, keeping those hips even. Inhale up. And then exhale back down. Inhale up. And exhale. One more time each side. Just mobilizing here. No static stretches, just moving through it. Bringing it back down. And reach it up. And walk over to that left foot. Left foot, keep the right hand down. Rotate up one last time. This time you're getting a little more of that mid back. Bring it back down to that foot. Walk it over to the other side. Left foot on the right, left hand on the right foot. Twist it up. Bring the hand back down to meet the other one and walk it into the center. And let's roll it up. Heel to those feet back in. Or walk them back in. We'll go into some squats. We do have some squats here today. So we're just going to do regular squats. So squat and down. As I said before, mine is a little bit wider, right? I like a little more turnout on mine so I get a little more range of motion. But some people with the shape of their hips, they can keep it parallel. They get a ton of depth. So do what works for you. Experiment. See how. It took me a while to figure out where I needed to be in order to get. I'd be like, why am I not going anywhere? Squeeze those glutes at the top. Let's just go for two more. One. And squeeze. And two. Squeeze. Now, let's turn it out because we do have a sumo squat today. So let's go ahead and bend down and place one elbow in and up. And then shoulder and up. And twist, up, and twist, up, up. Let's move the feet from side to side. Do a little bend to the side. Go ahead and reach up and over. Placing maybe a little bit of weight on this hand, making sure it's not on the joint. Bring it back up. And reach over. And come back up. Let's shake it out a little bit. We're going to go ahead and dive right in. So I'm going to straighten this out so you can see the top of my movement. We're going to take some weights today. So we're going to start with lunges and then go into squats. We've done this into overhead press. So use the weights that work for you. I'm going to start with some 8s on this. 3s and 5s are great. You know, I know some people may want to do 10s, whatever works for you, okay? So you do what feels good. Got my timer here. We're going to start with 45 seconds on, 15 off. So let's see, where are we? Here we go. Make sure, maybe you can catch it. Sometimes people can hear it, sometimes you can't. So I'll count us down when we need it. So we'll start with a lunge. I'll show the first few exercises. So lunge is going to be leading with that heel, lunge, and then you're going to come up to a balance. Then you'll lunge back and balance. So let's bring those arms up as we lunge to balance and back to balance. So notice trying to keep my eye level on that focus. Trying to go 90-90 on the knees. You don't have to tap back that back knee, whatever feels good for you, okay? So I tend to leave an inch or two because that works for me, okay? All right, so let's start with that one. Next, we'll go into an overhead press. So squat into overhead press, squat and press, and squat and press. Two-part movement there. So complete the squat before you go into the overhead press. And I'll show the last one, which is a side lunge hammer curl. So you're going to go over with your weights, come center, and then hammer curl. Nice flat back on this. And weight and a hammer curl. Okay. And use the rest of your body while you're hammer curling, right? Pull the stomach in, engage the back side of the body. It'll make it a lot easier on yourself. So let's get started with those lunges, and then we'll go from there, okay? 45 seconds on the clock. The volume's up. Maybe you'll hear it. See, I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to do it front to back for you. And I'm going to use my 8, or actually, I'm going to go without weights on this. All right, here we go. On your marks, get set. Here we go. So, lunge forward, find that balance, then go back. It's just one leg here. That right leg is up, coming into that balance. So much of what helps on this exercise is focus, right? I'm keeping my eyes up, keeping my chin up, but also really knowing where I want to land, right? Like, okay, march, let's get there. We've got 10 seconds to go. My torso doesn't change as I'm going back and forth. And we're done. All right, grab these weights, squat to overhead press. Here we go. And 3, 2, lift them up. Here we go. So squat and squeeze and press and squat, engage, up and down, squeeze, press, and bring down. Moving back and forth with those weights, pressing up, and then the same rate as we come down. Down. Making sure we're not arching our backs as we press overhead. 10 seconds to go. And press. And down. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Side lunge to hammer curl. So start those legs out. This one does alternate. So legs out nice and wide. Beyond the hip width, of course. 3, 2, 1. So reach towards the foot. Come to center. And hammer curl. And down. And reach. Center. Hammer curl. And down. So you want to keep those legs engaged, right? So we can squeeze those quads up as we straighten the legs so they're ready for the next lunge. Otherwise, you're kind of caught kind of in a dead spot, right? So if you're all ready to move, it's going to make that so much easier. Press. And you've only got 6 seconds to go. And press. And up. And we're done with that section. All right, I'm going to pause for a second and show you. We're going to do sumo squat into standing row. Then we're going to go down for a little bit. So legs are nice and wide, toes at a 45-degree angle. Weights are down. Okay, so shoulders are rolled back, nice and tall here before we start. You're going to do a sumo squat down, and then you're going to lead with the elbows. And sumo squat, squeeze, and lead with the elbows. So that's the next exercise. Then we're going to get down on the mat. Hopefully you can see me. And we're going to do skull crushers with bridge. Okay. So what that means is you're going to start with the elbows above the shoulders. Weights come by your skull, technically. I like to keep them closer to the side. I don't trust myself. So as you extend the arms for that tricep extension, you bring those legs up into bridge. and then you bring them back down carefully. Bridge it up, squeeze the arms, squeeze the glutes, and bring it back down. And then our last exercise is a plank. So you're just going to hold a plank for 45 seconds. You can do it on your, and I'll show you at the time, but I think most of us know what a plank is. You either do it on your hands or do it on your elbows. So I'll do one round as a high plank and the second round on my elbows. So let's get going on our sumo squat. I'm going to go a tiny bit heavier on this because it feels good to me. Okay, you do you, I do I. Is that such a thing? I don't know. All right, 10 seconds on the clock, and we'll get started. Set yourself up first, right? Be strong in that core. Squeeze those glutes. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So just squeeze it down and up. Lead with the elbows and press. Down and up. Lead with the elbows and up. So when I'm saying press down, that's because it's as if, yes, I have gravity, but this way down, I'm pretending to use like I'm going through molasses, right? So automatically this is going to be harder. But if we press and almost lift that chest more as the weights come down, you get a little bit extra challenge, which is fun. All right, we got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's bring it down for our skull crusher and bridge. Grabbing those weights that work for you. Here we go. 3, 2, and bend those weights down. Here we go. So squeeze it up and down and squeeze and down. Keep moving. Make sure those elbows right above the shoulders. I had to adjust mine a little bit. Squeeze it up and down. Keep going. Up and down. We've got how much longer? 10 seconds. And down. Really extend through. And we've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, time for that plank. I told you I'd start with the high plank first, so that's what I've got to do. Ooh, what was I thinking? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. So nice long line, head to toe. All right, we want to be able to translate this when we're standing. If we don't have a slight curve in the back, just the slightest, I'd say in Pilates we would call it supported neutral. We want to keep that. So when we stand up, no one stands with a flat back. That's not going to be healthy. So you want to have a little bit of this, a tiny bit of curvature in that spine. If you want to make this, if this is getting a little tiring, you can bring those legs out for a wider base. If you want a little more challenge, bring the feet together. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, that was the first circuit. So I'm going to take a sip of water. You can too. We'll go ahead and start in just a second for the second round, and then we'll dive into cardio, okay? Okay. So now that we've done it once, we can kind of, really detail it out this time. Really make sure we're looking at the small bits so it all comes together. We're working hard, we're staying strong, but we're staying safe. So something to consider for this round. If you want to go up a little bit of weight, burn it out, up to you, okay? So we are going to start with that lunge. This is that balance challenge. This isn't easy, all right? So be patient with yourself. Take your time. Make sure that you have your legs hip width. You're lunging like this, not with those knees crossing. It's going to make it more difficult, okay? So keep those knees and the knees tracking over the toes too. Maybe go a little deeper in your lunge this time. Whatever you like. Maybe add some light weights. Ooh, that might be fun. I think I'm going to grab some threes on this. Let's do it. Why not? You only live once, and I feel like going a little crazy today. All right, so we got 12 seconds till we start. We'll start with the weights. We will press them up as we go forward, bring them into the chest as we balance, okay? 3, 2, and that's 1. Here we go. Oh, other side, guys, other side. I almost forgot. So left leg is the lunging one. Uh-oh, are we going to be all out of balance since we used weights only on one side? Ah! Well, you may want to put those weights down so you're even. Or just start the whole workout over and do weights on the right side. Whew. You've always got that one leg, right? I'm trying, working on it. All works in progress. There we go. 5 and 3, 2. That's 1. Okay, squat to overhead press. Maybe going a little heavier. Maybe not. You can always combine weights if you want. Here we go. 3, 2, and up. Squat. Whoa. A little out of balance there. Overhead press. And squat. And press. I kind of feel like I'm Tanya working out in a box, right? Maybe it should be coming to you as Tanya in the box. Seem a little weird, yeah. All right, I'm working on it. Figuring it all out. Whew. 15 seconds to go. Getting hot in here. It's getting hot in there. Overhead press. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do that side lunge with hammer curl. This time, sure. Flat back. Ready? 2. So reach. Bring it in. Hammer curl. And down. And reach. Bring it in. Hammer curl. Notice I'm not moving in my torso. In. Not at all. I'm challenging it with this hammer curl. Of course the hammer curl is for the biceps, but it can all, if you don't have a strong core, there's not going to be a whole lot of hammer curling going on. You got to be strong in your midsection. It's amazing, isn't it? All right, all done with that one. Let's go into the sumo squat with standing row. Turn those legs out. Trying to get all kind of muscles on those legs, right? Not just in parallel. Here we go. Ready? Starting now. And down. Notice my chest isn't changing. See? Going down and up. So you don't need to fold forward like we do on a regular squat because those knees are opening out wide. Your hips space. Okay, so a little different here. Focusing on maybe slightly different things this round. But not forgetting what I said last time. Bring it up. Press it down. Got 7 seconds till we go on to our skull crushers. Don't actually crush your skull, please. All right, that's all done. Let's go down for the skull crushers. Here we go. Move my timer so I can see it. Here we go. 3, 2, bend those arms, and we're off. And kind of tough to be like, where are those elbows, right? But I'm still a little forward of the shoulders, but we're really going for stacking them above the shoulders. That's the ideal here. Bring it up. You're working Well, two completely different body parts. So how do we coordinate that? We practice coordinating it, right? Like drummers. Doing one thing with the top leg, top body part of the body, something else with the bottom. Where are we here? We've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's bring it down for that plank. Plank it out. Last 45 of this strength portion. Then we'll go into cardio. Here we go. Ready? Set. There we go. Plank it out. So this time I told you I'd go on the elbows. So I'm following through on my promise. Oh, this is a good one though. I'll never forget when I started doing planks. I was like, I'm 5'9". It is not fair. I've got 4 inches on some people. That's gotta make a difference. I've got 9 inches on some people. And you know what? The reality is your body figures it out. You figure it out. Your body is designed to work. It's the genius of that design. And, I can do planks. Maybe I don't do them for 3 minutes, but I can do them. 3, 2, 1. That was, thank you for coming to Tanya's talk. Not TED Talks, Tanya Talks. All right, so let's clear these weights away. We're going to go into, this gives me a chance to catch my breath. I'm going to go into the cardio part. That's why I've got these shoes on. Those shoes are always optional. I know people who prefer to work out barefoot. All right, so. Five exercises for cardio. We clear away this mat. And we're going to do 30 seconds on. And basically just an opportunity to transition. Okay, so let's see here. 30 seconds on, 5 seconds off. And we're going to start with toe taps, which we would normally do on a plyo block, but because I know not everybody has one at home, it's just going to be a tap like that. Okay, so we'll start with that tap, tapping it in front. Then we're going to go for a side lunge hop. So we already warmed up with the side lunge on the other side. So what you can do is side lunge hop for 30, side lunge hop on the other side for 30. Then we'll do football runs, real quick runs, fast feet. Then we'll go into, either you can do small jumps, would be just kind of like this. But what I really like to do is to do explosive jumps. So you can do tuck jumps, okay? Up to you and what feels good. I know everybody has, you want to challenge yourself, but you don't want to hurt yourself. So let's get started. 30, we'll do it the whole thing, all the way through, all 5 exercises. Take a short break, go back through all over again. The break I'm thinking will be about 30 seconds, nothing really long. I'd like to do it twice, at least. If we've got gas in the tank, maybe we'll do a third try. Okay, so again, see how you feel, right? All right, so we got 30 seconds going on the clock here. We're going to start with that tap. If you have something to tap on, go ahead. That's going to up-level it. That'll be a lot of fun. Here we go. 30 seconds. On your marks. Get set. Here we go. So I'm just going to start like this. I feel like I'm dancing. Nothing wrong with a little dance, right? Whew, watch out for that wall behind you. What? You don't know what you're talking about. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, get ready for that lunge. Do a nice explosive jump. Here we go, starts now. Actually goes like that. You can alternate arms if you want, or keep your hands on the hips. The arms are nice. It's something to give you a little momentum. Other side. Diving right in. Here we go. 10 seconds. Keeping those shoulders relaxed down. 3, 2, 1. Fast feet. Ready? Here we go. Call this the jiggle fest. Lots of jiggling. Hot lava feet. Keep moving. Oh yeah. We can move it forward. We can move it backwards. 10 seconds. Almost there. Faster. Okay. High jumps or small jumps, okay? I'm going to do tuck jumps. Ready? Here we go. Tuck jump. Get those knees up. Three, 2, 1. Some water if you need that. Go back in. Pause the video if you need to. Can I pause it? Oh. All right. We'll go for one more time. Then we'll stretch, okay? Just a little bit of stretching. You can't just walk out of a workout. You got to cool down a little bit, all right? We're just over 30 minutes here, so this is good. All right. One last round of this. All right, I said 2 or 3. If you want to do a third, go ahead and repeat it. But I think we're good here for today, all right? In 2 seconds, we're going to start those toe taps, all right? Here we go. And 2, and 1. Here we go. Tap it. So I'm just tapping on the floor. Hopefully you can tell. I had to scooch the camera back a little so you can catch my whole long body. It's like now we know what's ahead of us. We were kind of blissfully ignorant the first round. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. All right, we're doing those side lunges with hop. Ready? Oh, here we go. It came faster than I was expecting. Trying to get some height, right? Pressing through that foot. Burn it out here, folks. And 3, 2, 1. Other side. Go. About 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Fast feet. Here we go. Starts now. Okay, keep it going. Keep going. Don't you slow down. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, jumps than me, you can skip the swing back. Up to you. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Did it. Good job. Oh. And press back. Oh. Press here. Find a wall to tap one. Oh yeah. Nice stretch forward here in the shoulders. Kind of like a forward fold, or like a cat-cow. Forward fold. Yourself into a little ball. Go ahead and roll back. Hug down the knees in and rock from side to side. Did it. Well done. So you burned more than just a few calories on that. But most importantly, feel good after. Place those feet on the ground. If you have the space, put your arms in a T. And then bring those knees over for a twist. Making sure both shoulders are on the mat. And then look away from the knees. Foot on top of the thigh, flex the top foot. Reach through that little circle, eye of the 4, and pull that. Use the back of the thigh or the shin to pull the knees in. Hopefully you'll feel a stretch in your hip. That's what we're going. You're welcome to take more time on this, stretch for longer. I always recommend 30 seconds of each stretch. If you do that 5 minutes a week in 30-second increments, according to scientists, you will increase your. And I'll say, as I've been holding my stretches longer, more consistently, I'm definitely seeing a difference. So that's something you're working towards. Mobility is always a good thing, you know. Range of motion to do a lot of these exercises. All right, bring those feet down. Roll over to your side. Press yourself up. Go ahead and stretch forward. Reach towards those toes. I like to walk my feet back and forth to start. So if you can move those feet back and forth. If you can't reach your feet, grab your shins. And move those hips from forwards and backwards. Bring yourself in. Coming down the breath. Slowing down the sweating, but I'm really not. And then let's bring ourselves into a cross-legged position. Comfortable cross-legged position, of course. Out to the world, maybe head out to the shower. Inhale up. so much for joining me today. Hopefully you can tell I'm just a little bit sweaty. Maybe you are too.